time for the women's 60-meter final. Gonna get treated to one of these fantastic light shows here. The Štark Arena in Belgrade, Serbia. Building the tension into this final. It's another lane 8 draw for Kambundji. It's Ditaji Kambundji this time. Not her sister. Can she steal a medal out in lane 8? Yoveinny Mota, she's on a national record streak for Venezuela. She's pulled her own national record down from 8:12 to 7:99. Lane 7, Ireland's Sarah Lavin. Surprise package in this final. Deserved every bit of glory this weekend. Gabriele Cunningham, she looked great in her heat. She looked tense in the semi-final. What can the American bring now? Lane 6, she's just 20 years old. She gave up hockey in favour of athletics, such a big sport in her native Holland. In lane 3, looking for redemption after disappointment in Tokyo last year, it's Jamaica's Britany Anderson. Lane 5, she's coached by Teddy Tamgo. She's looked fantastic in her opening 2 rounds. Cyréna Samba-Mayela of France, completing the lineup in lane 4. Devynne Charlton, she has looked really impressive. National record for the Bahamas in her semi-final. Perhaps the one to watch in this final. Looked relaxed in her heat, but Devynne Charlton really brought the heat to the semi-finals. Samba-Mayela of France. You can see her just to the right of the Bahamian athlete. Mota in 1, Cunningham in 2, Anderson in 3, Charlton in 4, Samba-Mayela in 5, Sedney in 6, Lavin in 7, Kambundji in 8. It's the women's 60-meter final.
Set.
Away first time, pretty even at the start. Looked like the French woman got a fantastic start. And it is Samba-Mayela of France. Parried through the line, fantastic last hurdle. She doesn't hit the barrier at the back, she sinks to her feet. Look what that means to Samba-Mayela. She has run flawlessly today. Really mastered the last 15 meters in all her races. She was under tremendous pressure from Devynne Charlton. Samba-Mayela there. Said Pascal Martineau Lagarde is someone you talk about in sprint hurdling on the male side, but we should be talking about Cyréna Samba-Mayela. So we spare a moment for Ditaji Kambundji, lane 8, not so lucky for her. Fell on the third hurdle. Sarah Lavin there, first athlete to pick her up. Ditaji Kambundji, just 19 years old. I'm sure we'll see more of her, but for the moment, Cyréna Samba-Mayela of France. That has got to be the most excited reaction we've seen to a gold medal so far.
Félicitations to Cyréna Samba-Mayela, the fastest qualifier for the semi-finals. She stormed into the final, and yet again, she's gone quicker and quicker and quicker. And huge emotion for Devynne Charlton. She withstood the advance of Gabi Cunningham. Cunningham, the American, who, remember, only scraped in as the slowest non-automatic qualifier. She's on the podium with the bronze. She got a wonderful start. Then came Samba-Mayela on the outside of the American and the Bahamian. The Bahamian came past the American, but Gabi Cunningham, after coming through a little bit of a scare in the semis, completes the podium. But what a talent Cyréna Samba-Mayela is. A wonderful performance. She still can't quite believe what she's achieved. She looked focused but relaxed on the start line. Teddy Tamgo has done a fantastic job with this young athlete, and now she starts to think about the impact she may have on the sport globally outdoors. It wasn't to be lucky lane 8 for Kambundji. Watch left of picture. Exactly the same happened to her at the World Juniors, which is a real shame, clattering that barrier and then unable to get over the latest one. She was lucky she didn't hurt herself. But the French woman was in a class of her own there. Brilliant silver from Charlton, and Cunningham completing the podium. No medal for Anderson, the Jamaican. It was a little better than the way the Olympic final panned out for the Jamaican on the extreme right of your picture there. She was fourth in 7.96, but a fabulous, fabulous run from Samba-Mayela. She started brilliantly this morning and she's finished brilliantly tonight.
Oh, bottle that, send it off to every kid in the world. Come and do track and field, look what can happen. Samba-Mayela there of France, so focused. You could see her eyes just down the track right from the moment she rose from her blocks. She stuck to her task, drove all the way to the line, and then realised she'd done it. Charlton looking over. Another look at Kambundji. Perhaps just desperately reaching for those hurdles, trying to bring her best performance here at the World Indoor Championships. But if you get your timing wrong in the hurdles, it can go majorly wrong.
And we saw, not quite crashing to the ground, but smashing the hurdle. We saw that problem for the fastest woman in the world this year, Danielle Williams. But that's the 1, 2, 3. And there is the champion, Samba-Mayela. How many more glorious moments await her in the future? Quite a few, judging by the manner in which she strode to that gold.
Confirmation at that result of the women's 60-metre hurdles final. Cyréna Samba-Mayela of France, a national indoor record and a gold medal. Silver medal to Devynne Charlton of Bahamas, also in a national indoor record. And Gabriele Cunningham picking up a fantastic bronze medal for this American team that's starting to look pretty good.
Especially bearing in mind the home World Championships to come in July. Let's check out the heat map. Samba-Mayela, 5th from the bottom. No Kambundji, of course. Cunningham had that really explosive period in the race, just around about the 30-metre mark. But Samba-Mayela able to maintain that 30.8 all the way through to the finish. Just a shade faster than Charlton, and that was the difference between gold and silver. Cunningham had the fastest registered time, but that was just around about the 40-metre mark, and then she started to feel the pressure from Charlton and Samba-Mayela, and she would have been aware of them pulling away out of her peripheral vision.